So this palette retails for £68, which is obviously quite a lot of money. At 5 o'clock it was put on the website. I had ordered this by like 5:01 because I was so scared that it was going to sell out. It did get a little bit in my eye and that wasn't very comfortable. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and hello if you are new. Welcome. Please make sure you subscribe before you leave. That would be absolutely amazing. So in today's video, as you can probably already tell from the title, I'm going to be doing a review and kind of demo of the brand new Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Volume 4 palette, which has literally just launched about a week ago now. So I literally, as soon as this was put on the website, literally at 5 o'clock it was put on the website, I had ordered this by like 5:01 because I was so scared that it was going to sell out. So this palette retails for £68, which is obviously quite a lot of money. However, you do get 25 eyeshadows. So if you break down the cost of each eyeshadow, that's really not kind of that much money. And the quality of Anastasia eyeshadows are just out of this world. And I just felt like colour palette of this, the packaging, everything about it, I just absolutely loved. So that is why I purchased it, and I thought I would do a little kind of demo and review on my channel for you. I have already tried this palette out. I tried it out for the first time yesterday. I filmed a short Instagram video using some more of the pink and purpley tone colours in the palette. So I'll try and put like a little clip of that here. I was really happy with the way that that look turned out, and the eyeshadows performed so well. So yeah, if you want to see that look in the full video, then please check out my Instagram. It's at MaggieA.n. I do think I do want to go a little bit more down the kind of neutral route today, just because I feel like I did a really bright look yesterday, so I want to switch up completely today. So yeah, let's just get started. I'm going to zoom you in a tiny bit. I have already prepped my eyes with the tiniest bit of concealer and a tiny bit of loose translucent powder. So I haven't got any eye primer on, but I don't usually use eye primer anyway, so this is kind of how I would usually kind of prep my eyes for eye makeup. I'm first of all going to go in with the shade B3 on this Jeffree Star Morphe Fluffy brush, and I'm just going to start by kind of fluffing this through the crease of my eye. These eyeshadows blend so well and the pigment is crazy. If you haven't already tried Anastasia eyeshadows just in general, then I would highly recommend. I absolutely love their eyeshadows. I've got 2 of their palettes already and I definitely want to get more. So I'm just going to build this up in the crease. I'm going in with a few layers just so I can get it to the colour intensity that I like. What I have noticed about this palette, which I noticed yesterday, is I find that Anastasia eyeshadows in the 2 palettes that I have anyway, which is the Soft Glam and the Modern Renaissance, is that they often have a lot of fallout. Like, it will always fall down onto my face. So when I use those palettes, I do make a conscious effort to actually do my eyes first. However, with this palette, I haven't really found that to be an issue. Like, they're really not falling down on my face that much at all, which is really nice because that's something that I don't always love in an eyeshadow. So it's really nice that these ones aren't really doing that at all. Okay, so now I've got that colour kind of evenly distributed through both of my creases of my eye. I'm going to go in with the shade D5, which is slightly more of a darker, more orangey kind of brown. And I'm just going to deepen up that crease area. I'm going to use one of these small brushes. This is the Morphe M506. And if you don't have this brush, I highly recommend that you order like at least 2, because I've got 3 of these and I absolutely love this brush. It's so good for distributing colour through your crease without getting it absolutely everywhere. So if you want to do a little bit more of detailed blending, this brush is literally perfect. I absolutely love this brush. It's probably my all-time favourite eyeshadow brush. So I'm just going to go in with this shade and I'm going to take this slightly lower and just put it more like tightly in my crease, and then I am going to blend it out in just a second. It's so weird though, because these colours are definitely pulling more orange on my eyes than what they look in the pan. In the pan they almost look quite brown, and then on my eyes they are pulling quite like orangey, like terracotta, which I don't mind, but it's just not what they look like in the actual pan. Okay, now I'm going to take a fresh one of those Morphe brushes I just used and go back into the shade B3 that we just used, and I'm just gonna blend over the edges. Where I've been posting so much on my Instagram, like I've literally been posting every single day and trying to every single day film at least 2 videos, my eyelids are so dry. Like, I've never experienced dry eyelids like I have done this kind of last few weeks, because I guess where I just keep removing makeup and then putting it back on again, my eyelids are just like crying out for help. So even though my eyelids are so dry, this eyeshadow is still blending so well, which actually says something, because there's a lot of eyeshadows that I've been using in the past few days that have been clinging to all of my horrible little dry patches, but this eyeshadow isn't doing that, which I'm really impressed with. By the way guys, as well, I just thought I'd quickly mention I am going to be doing a huge Charlotte Tilbury giveaway over on my Instagram within the next kind of week or so probably. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, definitely go and follow me over there, because like I said, in a few days I'm going to be posting a huge giveaway. I feel like I haven't done a giveaway in so long. Okay, so I've just got myself to the other stage on my other eye, and I think what I'm going to do now is do a cut crease. And I think what I want to do is like kind of like a neutral cut crease, because I'm often doing cut creases which are quite bright and colourful, but I thought it'd be quite fun to do like a really nice like neutral one, because it's still going to be quite dramatic but it's going to be like neutral colours. So I'm just going to cut my crease. I really like using the NARS creamy concealer to cut my crease. I don't know why, I just find it works really well. It's kind of full coverage enough, but it's also kind of like more on the drier side I find, so it's not too like sticky and wet. So I'm just going to take a little bit on this flat brush, and how I like to do my cut creases, I'm sure you all know how to do a cut crease by now, but I just like to put a little bit of concealer on my lid, and then I just look all the way up, and then it kind of imprints on your eyelid where you should take that cut crease point to, so you know kind of how high to go. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my finger and I'm just going to kind of pat that concealer into my eye. And I'm going to then take a clean finger and then just pat that edge into that blend that we've just done. So now I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm just going to spray it with a tiny bit of MAC Fix Plus, just so that it gets the brush a little bit wet. I'm going to go first of all into the shade A5, which is this really beautiful kind of light champagne-y colour. This is probably going to apply better with my finger, but obviously because we've done the cut crease, I don't really want to apply it with my finger, so I'm just going to see how we go with a brush. Okay, it's not really applying that well with the brush, so I'm just going to go in with my finger. Just going to take that a tiny bit over that cut crease line, just because I don't want this to be super clean. Then I'm going to take the shade B4 and I'm going to go more in the centre with this. This is slightly darker. And then I'm just going to kind of slightly blend that with my Morphe brush. Unfortunately, there isn't really that many kind of dark colours in this palette. It's kind of like more lighter colours, so there's not really a colour that's screaming out at me to kind of darken up my outer corner. I would have really loved to see a really nice deep chocolatey brown in this palette, but unfortunately there isn't one. So I'm going to go in with the shade E4, which is actually slightly purple, and I did use this yesterday in my tutorial, but I'm going to use it again today because I really liked the way it applied. And I'm just going to pat this on the kind of outer corner of my eye, just to give it a little bit more of a purple pink kind of vibe. Now I'm going to do, just to add a little bit more of a something something, you know, because it's looking a little bit flat, I'm going to go in with the shade E2, which is kind of like this whitish glitter, and it's almost like a loose glitter, but I'm just going to use it on a brush and just like slightly pat it over the top of that kind of cut crease area. I am going to spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus actually. Okay, so I'm just going to jump off camera and I'm going to do my other eye. I'm also going to add a winged liner in black, and I'm just going to add some lashes, and then we're going to come back to finish off underneath the eye. Okay, so I'm back. My lashes and my eyeliner is on. The lashes that I use with these ones, so they're the Allure Most Wanted lashes in the style Have to Have, which are probably some of my favourite lashes at the moment. I just really like the way they look. They're nice and full, but they're not too overpowering. So now we're going to go in and do the lower lash line, and I kind of want to use C3, which is this really nice a blue colour, but I don't know how it's going to show up on my lower lash line, so I think I'm just going to try it. I'm going to spray my brush with some Fix Plus. Fix Plus comes in so handy with colours like this because they just wouldn't show up pigmented without it. Been really enjoying doing this at the moment, like doing a completely different eye look on the top and then just having like a pop of colour underneath. I think it looks really nice. So something that I've been really loving doing at the moment is using a white eyeliner in my waterline when I do looks like this, just to kind of like reopen my eye and just kind of make it look really big and just to kind of make it look a little bit more clean again. So I'm just going to take this is the Charlotte Tilbury Eye Cheat eyeliner, and I'm just going to put this in my waterline, add a bit of lower lash mascara. Okay, so just to finish off, I I'm adding shade A5, which is that light kind of champagne shade, into the inner corner. And that, guys, is the finished completed eye look. What do you guys think? I am obsessed. I was obsessed with the look that I created yesterday, and I really like this one as well. I am honestly so impressed with this palette. I absolutely love it. I love the way that it looks on my eyes. I've obviously only done 2 looks with it so far, but each look has just been stunning, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the way that they've both come out. I will say be careful with that kind of like glitter that we used. I did add a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, but I would say it probably will work a little bit better with a glitter glue, just because it is like literally like a pressed glitter. So it did get a little bit in my eye, and that wasn't very comfortable. So yeah, just be careful with that. But other than that, I am so obsessed with this palette, and I would 100% recommend it. It is expensive, but I feel like you get what you pay for with the quality and the amount of shades and the colour range as well. So for me personally, I feel like it's definitely 100% worth it. So yeah, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you haven't already. That would be amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.